The trio of Liu Yang remained silent, trying to lower their presence. The look on the five senior brothers' faces was anything but reassuring. They seemed ready to kill and silence anyone who might expose them. "Hey, do you want me to guess what good thing I got for you? It's something you'll definitely like," Meng Jingzhu whispered, fearing that his words would catch the attention of the five senior brothers feasting on pig's blood soup. Liu Yang was utterly confused. How did Meng Jingzhu know he liked tofu? "How do you know senior brother Liu likes tofu?" Tao Yao Yi asked in an even smaller voice. Meng Jingzhu made a thumbs-up gesture and flashed a dazzling smile, showing 8 teeth. "I specially asked the senior sister." Liu Yang suddenly had a bad feeling. Stir-fried tofu is coming. Fresh tofu pudding. Braised tofu with green onions. Pockmarked grandma's tofu. The waiter called out the dishes as he served them, presenting a feast of fragrant and delicious tofu in front of Liu Yang. Even Tao Yao Yi, who wasn't particularly fond of tofu, was tempted by its aroma. Every time the waiter shouted a dish, Liu Yang's face paled further. Meng Jingzhu seemed pleased. "The senior sister said you've been eating nothing but tofu for days, every meal, every dream. She even said you called out tofu supreme in your sleep. I figured you must really like tofu. Don't get too excited. My family taught me that to please someone with a meal, one should first find out their preferences. I don't always agree with my family's views, but this is something they're right about," Meng Jingzhu said. "I specially ordered a table full of tofu dishes at the Fragrant Pavilion. Don't underestimate these dishes. They look ordinary, but the beans used are rare spirit beans, and the side ingredients are ancient spirit herbs. The water I used was melted from the icy essence of the northernmost lands, making it pure." Liu Yang's face turned even whiter than a piece of tofu. "You found out my preferences." After the guests were satisfied and left, the waiter quickly cleaned up. He then pondered Liu Yang's question. With the elixir of non-feeding, did he eat or not? This seemingly simple question held deep meaning, making him think more deeply about it. It seemed this new batch of disciples had some highly perceptive individuals. They would surely achieve great things in the future. "Hey cook, I have a question for you," the waiter asked as he entered the kitchen and threw his question to the pig butcher. The kitchen was hot. Even an adept at the qi condensation stage could get burned by it, potentially leaving a fire poison that plagued them their whole life or worse, burning through their organs until only bones remained. To cook celestial ingredients, ordinary cooking fires were insufficient. Even just roasting wild boars required flames from late-stage golden core cultivators. Such flames were powerful. The waiter ignored the kitchen's heat and casually waved his towel, which instantly cooled down the room. "What is it? Are you teaching me how to butcher pigs?" "No, I'm not interested in that. I have a philosophical question about cooking, so ask away." "Say if I take the elixir of non-feeding, do I eat or fast?" The cook laughed and immediately fell silent as he tried to answer. "Right, what did it mean, eating or fasting?" The cook looked at the waiter skeptically. "That's not right. You're so smart, how could you think up such a question?" The waiter angrily said. "Pig butcher, don't look down on people." "Did you come up with this question?" "No." They discussed it and decided that their minds were too young to ponder such matters, so they brought the question to the master. A fragrant tea wafted as characters formed into ancient symbols. The master warmed his teapot, placed the tea leaves, and sipped calmly like a flowing stream of grace. The master was a refined woman with fair skin and an elusive star symbol on her forehead. She looked at the waiter and cook with exasperation, wondering if she had too much free time to think about such trivial matters. Do not be misled by the name of the elixir of non-feeding. Its purpose is not fasting but turning food into medicinal pills that slowly break down in your stomach, allowing you to go without eating for long periods, the master explained. The elixir of non-feeding is essentially food. Got it, the cook nodded. Got it. So a pillmaster who makes elixirs of non-feeding is like me, both are alchemists. The waiter laughed sarcastically. Don't flatter yourself, you're just a fire attendant. The cook became furious and lunged with his butcher knife. The waiter wasn't afraid and whipped out a white iron rod from his towel. They fought fiercely, like two street thugs using all sorts of tricks. The master sighed and blew gently on the tea, which enveloped them in its aroma, confusing their minds. When they snapped back to reality, they were downstairs. The master's cool voice echoed, "Fight downstairs. Any damage will be deducted from your wages." Lu Yang had no idea what happened after he left the fragrant pavilion. After finishing his foundation establishment feast and returning to Sky Gate Peak, his face was as pale as a corpse. His senior sister wore an indigo dress, her simple hairpin holding back her hair in a seated position 3 feet off the ground, meditating like a celestial being untouched by worldly concerns. Yunjai slowly opened her eyes, her gaze containing 1,000 worlds, brilliant like night skies. The illusion passed quickly, and Lu Yang rubbed his eyes to see that Yunjai was looking at him calmly, without any strange phenomena in her eyes. "Was it an illusion? Why are you so pale?" Lu Yang grumbled. "You know I'm asking. Meng Jingzhu heard from you that I've been eating tofu every day, so he used my foundation establishment as an excuse to treat me to a whole table of tofu." Lu Yang suspected his senior sister was playing with him. "I asked what you ate the most. In your memory, you ate several buckets of tofu when practicing. I merely told Meng Jingzhu the truth. What's wrong with that? But tofu supreme." Before Lu Yang could finish, Yun Zhai replied evenly, "You called out tofu supreme in your dream after receiving a transmission, and I simply relayed it." Lu Yang looked at Yun Zhai's emotionless and innocent gaze, defeated. He always suspected his senior sister was toying with him, but he had no proof.